afternoon. This is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak. This is my second Del Mar video. In my first video a couple weeks ago, we previewed the Del Mar meet. Now we're going to recap week one. Week one they ran for 5 days, and speed was strong on Polytrack. So horses that were on or near the lead won a lot of races. There were 16 wire-to-wire winners on opening week. I believe 15 of those 16 were around one turn. So especially in sprints, the speed was very strong. And we'll have to see if that trend will continue, because now they've had a couple days off and to maybe mess with the track. We'll have to see if it plays the same the second week as it did the first week. On the turf course, stalkers and closers were best, so you wanted to look for horses that were a little more patient on the turf course. So right now, speed on Polytrack, patient runners on turf. We'll see if that trend continues. The best jockey on opening week was Rafael Bejarano. He collected 12 victories, and he's the leading rider at this point. Now, Joe Talamo, he broke an 0 for 43 slump, and he finally got on the board with 3 wins on Saturday and then another one on Sunday. So Talamo is sitting now at 4 wins, and he's starting to ride much better. The trainers, Bob Baffert collected 6 wins opening week. He's the leader. Now, last year's leading trader, Peter Miller, he had 5 winners. And then Cody Autry, a trainer from the Midwest, he's shipped into Del Mar this year. He shipped in previously. He wasn't winning races other years. He is winning this year. He's got 3 wins already on the meet. Now, Martin Garcia and Bob Baffert, they teamed up for 5 wins, so they were your strong jockey trainer team opening week. Some of the horses from opening week to watch later in the meet: Gabriel Charles, who was second in the second division of the Oceanside. He just missed winning that race. He closed very strong. He had his final quarter in 22.31 seconds, and then he finished his final furlong in 11 seconds. So he was really flying late, and he's one to watch maybe in the Del Mar Derby later on in the meet. Some other impressive winners opening week: Reneesgotzip showed an impressive turn of speed. She just ran her rivals silly in that race, just went out, set strong fractions, kept on going. She's one to watch in some stakes races as the meet goes on. Jeranimo, he looked really good in winning the Eddie Reed. He came flying from off the pace. They seem to write this horse off, and then he always, right when they write him off, he always seems to bounce back and run a big race, and he especially did on opening week. Says Who, a horse that's still a maiden, ran in the CTBA stakes again for Calbred fillies, 2-year-old fillies, and she ended up finishing a solid 3rd. So a maiden in that race, ran a good race, and she's one, maybe if they drop her back in the maiden ranks and get her that victory, and then maybe they can run her back in some of those Calbred stakes races. But she's the one to watch in the future for Peter Miller. Let's preview week 2. We have a pick 6 carryover for $238,000 coming up on Wednesday, July 24th. And if you go over to pick6blog.com, I'm going to have all of that pick 6 analysis, tickets, contenders, and best bets, live long shots, how the track is playing. Cover all that information daily on pick6blog.com. Some of the horses to watch in that Wednesday pick 6 sequence: Talen's Prince is one that's going to run in the opening leg, race 3, a maiden special weight 1-mile turf event trained by Jeff Mullins. Now, Talen's Prince is one, if you watched my preview video, I said that this was a horse to watch for the Del Mar meet, and he's going to make his first start here. And I said that in his debut at 5 furlongs, he wanted more ground. He's going to get it today. He gets to run 1 mile. He's going to be number 2. He's 2-to-1 morning line. Joe Talamo is going to ride. It looks like a solid contender in the opening leg of that pick 6. Let's jump over to the 7th race on Wednesday, July 24th. That'll be the Wicker Stakes, and they're going to be going 1 mile on the turf course. Corporate Jungle is one to watch in here. He's number 5. He's 3-to-1 morning line. This is a horse that I've always liked. I think he's going to be well spotted in this event. Rafael Bejarano is going to ride, trained by Tom Proctor, and Tom Proctor had 2 wins opening week at Del Mar. Later in the week, on Saturday, July 27th, we have the San Diego Handicap featuring Paynter and Liaison. Both trained by Bob Baffert. Liaison's training well. Painter's probably going to be your favorite, and they're both, watch out for both of those horses in that race. That'll wrap up this week's video. This is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak. Good luck at the races.